Morning, welcome to episode 2 of Full Day Friday. I'm supposed to be going to work just now, but it's really soggy outside, so I'm gonna get an Uber. It's still raining. So it was raining when I went to work. It continued to rain the entire time I was at work. I finished work, I travelled home, I fell asleep for a while and I lay in bed for a bit longer and it's still raining. I'm not sure what I should do with the rest of my day. Now don't get me wrong, I'm Scottish. I love the rain sometimes. But in a big city like London, when it's raining, it's just miserable. There's nothing to do because anywhere that you go, you have to walk. I think I'll try and get some productive work done. First productive thing of the day, tidy my room because it's a little bit messy. That was a lot faster than I thought it would be. Time to think of something else to do. I still really like oranges. So I realised I've got quite a few sort of different online presences. I've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, obviously. But then I've also got my actual work website and I've got my blog, Shire Walks. I've been thinking about sort of grouping them all together onto one web page so that I have everything accessible very quickly. So I'm going to build this site and see how it goes. Hopefully it'll end up being a sort of a portal that'll take you to any of the sort of areas that you might be interested to do with me. Let's crack on. Given up. I think this idea for a sort of social media platform portal thing needs a lot more thought. I need to write it out and stuff, and I just can't be bothered today. Today is going to be a lazy day, even though I've already been to work. It's so noisy. Why do they make them so noisy? I really wish it wasn't raining. Today is the first day in quite a while that I've had the time to actually use this thing, and it's far too wet. I just want the sun again. I think London has treated me far too well with its sunshine recently, and now I'm used to it, and that's all that I want. God damn it. Boring map chat with Scott. So as I've said before in previous videos, I really like to get out in the outdoors, and that's the whole reason why I have this map of sort of the Brighton area, but then all of this South Downs area, just to try and encourage me to look for these blank spaces where I can go and explore. I love I love Brighton and I love the surrounding area. I think it's just such a lovely area of the countryside. And having this map here makes me constantly look at these little trails around the place and think, I wonder what's up there. I wonder if I should go and visit. And because it's so cheap to go out there, I really should go out more. I also have this map on my wall. This was the proposed route for the Grand Union Canal, or at the time it was the Grand Junction, Grand Union and Union Canals. Some of these routes weren't actually built because the map was used as a planning thing back in 1810. And I think it's fascinating. I picked up this map at the Canal Museum in London and I think it's just fascinating. They've even included a big column right there of all the changes that weren't made, the changes that were made, and I think it's such a lovely representation of like our country's history. Back when I lived in Glasgow, I used to actually go for runs along the towpath by the canal. And I never really thought much about it, but I knew that I really loved being next to the canal. And now, living in London, where we've got a canal cutting straight through the town, really made me realise that it's such a special place. I'm really fortunate that one of my best friends here, Anna Dark, actually lives on the canal herself. It's meant that I've been able to spend a lot of time on the canal, whether the boat's stationary or moving. I've even been allowed to drive it myself, which is very exciting. There's something so peaceful and fun about being out on the water in a big city. And also the community on the water is so like close and happy, and that doesn't happen much in London. I've heard it being described as one of the last communities in London, and I can completely see why. Anyway, I have this map to remind me that even though sometimes I feel like, London's just awful and horrible and so compact and stressful, London is connected with like a liquid walkway all the way across the country. I mean, it doesn't reach Scotland, which is really upsetting, but it comes so close, and I think that's so cool that everything's linked with waterways. One incredibly interesting day. The joys of rain in the big city. Anyway, this has been video 18, thoroughly boring, and we'll see you tomorrow.